I was born in '05, and a lot of stuff has happened since then.
Happy 2005.
You guys still talk? You and Brad?
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I was born 20 years ago, and politics then versus now, way different. It's kind of scary, actually. I can't be the only person my age that feels it either. And by no means am I an expert on politics or the inner workings of a democratic republic. I just live here, I see things, and I want to talk about it. The politics you reside in don't just come here from nowhere. There's got to be a source, and I intend on finding out what that source is. I want the viewers at home to do a little experiment with me. Close your eyes. Picture a dude, let's say 48, 50 years old, white collar job, loving wife, 2 annoying kids, maybe a little dog, a little Fido barking around. Who did this guy vote for in the 2002 primary election? Who did his kids vote for? Did they vote? Who did the dog vote for? I'm just kidding. I mean, we all know countless people that are politically misaligned with their families. It's probably why Thanksgiving is so awkward. I do think your upbringing plays a role in your morals to some degree. I interviewed a bunch of young people to see their insights on that.
So I'm currently looking for people to interview, but I'm not having much luck.
So most of my views mostly came from like my parents or my mom.
My parents, my upbringing.
The majority of the people I interviewed all fell under the same consensus, and I agree. But I guess one thing I want to ask is,
Do you think there's a correlation between morals and politics?
Yeah, I would say I think it really differs. Can't really make a direct connection a lot of the time because that would exclude a lot of factors, but I think definitely like at the base of it, I would say morals do produce political views.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I think there is one.
I'd say so.
I think there is one, but in this day and age, like the line is blurred.
I do feel like there's a correlation between morals and politics. Here's an example. Person A votes for free school lunch for kids in a school district. Person B could vote towards our tax dollars funding wars and carpet bombing civilians, which is obviously wrong. One thing that wasn't really mentioned is that our morals do also stem from our social environments. The meaning of social environment has changed a lot though, considering that the internet exists. Not to say that the internet hasn't always been a social environment. I mean, Tumblr, Twitter, X, whatever, it all has existed way before I have. I feel like there's been a shift from the internet being a social place to like selfies and videos of cats and connect with loved ones to something else. One thing I've noticed though, as a person with access to the internet, is that you only really get content based off things you already believe in that confirm your biases. I could talk about how it correlates with the alt-right pipeline, but that's a whole other thing.
Because everyone's getting their news from online and, you know, it's conflicting maybe with what they've been taught by their parents and they're trying to like find in between.
As social media becomes more pervasive in our society, like a lot of people base like what their opinions, they're like what they want to believe in, like a lot of that based from like what other people think, so like that like deviates from what they actually believe in and like are just affected by social media.
Circling back, politics on the internet can easily turn into one big echo chamber of confirmation bias. I mean, it only heightens the amount of false information and political polarization. I hate to turn this into another get off your phone, the internet is bad spiel, but the impact is undeniable. I have a theory that 20 years from now, schools are going to start having media literacy courses that combat the damage that the internet has had on our critical thinking. I don't want to fully disparage the internet though, it definitely has its quirks. I've never bought a postal stamp, and human beings are more connected than they've ever been in like history. Here's the bottom line. In 20 years, 2045, I don't want the internet to be the only thing that shapes our world in terms of how we view things. I think that should come from empathy and real human experience. And I don't think that's going away, but I don't know, we'll see. It only heightens the amount of false information and political polarization within our nation. That rhymes, that's dumb. Like, I feel like a rap.
Hey Sato, 2025, Sato Yamba.
BTS, politics, bro.
Firing the boost.
That's 32K. Mine like
How do you see yourself?
I see myself as